What's up, everybody? I am Allie Love, and welcome to the Basics of Bossing Up, where we discuss basic principles on creating the lives that we want. So today I just want to level set a little bit. I actually decided to release this video on a Tuesday instead of a Monday, just to get out there and get in front of the monotony. So I love that, with marketing, everything is consistent. When you're building a brand, when you're building a business, it always talks about consistency. And so today I'm breaking up the monotony just to test it out. I also want to give a little bit more insight on behind the basics of bossing up. So instead of focusing on one thing, we'll get back on track next week. I just want to give some information. So basically, I've always wanted to create some kind of forum where we could have open and honest conversation. And the reality is, everyone says that they're willing to have open and honest conversations when it comes to money, finances, internally with their partners, when it comes to career, building a business, all these things. But when you look at all the content that's out there, or when I have looked at the content that's out there, no one is really giving the how-to. So the basics of bossing up is just an opportunity, not only for you to get to know me, for you to get to learn some of the things that I've learned along my journey within my network, within people that have mentored me, things that I read, but also things that I've experienced. And to do that while having an open and honest conversation, so that there is a how-to, there's some actionable things that you're able to utilize and implement in your life. Some of the topics that we're going to discuss are going to be virtues. Virtues are things kind of like patience, forgiveness, understanding. Those all go into being a boss. All of those things make you a boss. Setting the standard, establishing the tone, how to do all those things. Then there's going to be a part of the basics of bossing up that's a bit more practical, where it's like, hey, here's some marketing tools. Here's how to some branding tools. Here are 5 tips on how to brand yourself. Here's how you pick colors for your website, like how to build a website, when to outsource, how to hire a team, when to fire someone, how to go about firing that person. What are some tactic and tricks and tips that you can use in those practical moments when you want to be a boss. Those are all going to be those are all going into being a boss as well. So I wanted to color the conversation around the basics of bossing up. It's not me talking at you. It's not me sitting in front of my camera, and this is nothing fancy. I'm telling you how you should run your business. It is a forum. It is an opportunity for me to share what I've learned, what I think. Some of it may be spot on for some of you. Some of it may be way off for others. But it's an opportunity to open up the conversation, to have honest conversation, and for us to share what we've already experienced together. So that's why I always post it on my Instagram, where it's a static post that kind of links out into IGTV. So you're able to comment. And a lot of you, I want to thank you. A lot of you have been consistently watching. I think this is episode 11. That's a lot for me, because I had been thinking about a way to do it. Because when you think of building a business, when I think of building a business, or with anything that you put into your personal life or your professional life, you want it to be sustainable. And for it to be sustainable, you actually have to like doing it. You almost have to, for lack of a better word, you have to love doing that thing. And the reason I say that is because anything that you can't sustain over and over is not good for your business. It's not good for building a brand. If it's just a one-off thing and you do it here and there, you're not training those people where to find your content, where to find your product, where to look for you, when to look for you, how to look for you. You're not giving them the who, what, when, where, and how, and why. And the only way to do that is to be consistent. And to be consistent, it has to be sustainable. And for it to be sustainable, you have to like what you're doing. So when I thought about doing the basics of bossing up, I was like, I love talking. I love talking to myself. I sit in the mirror when I have phone conversations in the bathroom and look at myself and talk to myself. That's also a tactic on practicing hosting in the event you're looking to do those things, or moderating conversations. Get on the phone and look at yourself in the mirror, see how you interact, see how you respond. Anyways, I digress. Coming back to it, but basically I was like, I can sit in front of a camera and I can talk. And one of the things I'm passionate about is helping people, empowering, encouraging people, but most importantly, I'm not giving you the tools. I'm providing some insight, sharing tools, tricks, information that I've learned, and opening up for dialogue, for conversation. That's why I've built Love Squad. That's why we do those panel discussions. That's why I have a team of women that are constantly sitting in a room with me, having conversations on how we can be better, how can we refine our language, how can we grow our community. This is what I want to do. This is what it means to be a boss. So these are the basics, and here's where you can find them. Thank you so much for tuning in. Share what you think. If you love this, please let me know. I want to continue. But of course, I don't want to just do the things I love. I want to do things that can affect the community positively. And the community is you. Bye, you guys.